everyone, Samurai Kai here. Today we're going to be watching the third episode of Ryza no Atelier. And last episode, Ryza's made some pretty good progress on the whole alchemy front. She was able to gather ingredients with a little bit of help of Claud in the game, and also, not die to a giant rodent. That was good. But she got all the ingredients together, synthesized, had a really amazingly animated sequence for representing that, and then I actually got to use it not too long afterwards on a potential, customer. I don't know if he paid or anything, but you know what I mean, like a person that makes use of alchemy stuff. I think that's the official term. But yeah, it went well, so Ryza definitely probably feels like an alchemist now. And we even have Lent, I think he's also making progress on his front, but yeah, let's jump into episode 3 and see what progress we make today. 3, 2, 1, play. It's a staff. Also a stirring stick. Yeah, that thing's not great. So, yeah, nice that she actually has a legit weapon, Because I didn't think I really recognized that from the game. But, yeah, good to see. You seemed more grown up. Ryza is definitely a grown up. And naturally, Claudia drinking her tea. Oh yeah, also Ryza, I think, blew herself up, in her room, her Atelier. I still keep thinking about that moment when Leela's just laying on the couch saying she's busy. More I think about it, might be one of the funnier moments in the show so far. Atelier Ryza. The animation. A memorable sense, yeah. I want to see more of her hitting the bushes with her staff. Is that so much to ask? But yeah, definitely making progress. Getting all the ingredients, trying on all this stuff. But it's not infinite. I'm gonna sneak out before Mom finds me. Oh no. Too late. I was out to help with farming. Our first good thigh shot of the episode. Yeah, I got important things to do, Mom. You don't understand. It's my atelier, not the attic. Get it right. That's Claudia's voice. I know I don't say her name quite right, but saying it the way they do is a lot harder. So I was gonna ignore the U the way I say it. Yeah, good for them. Not as cool as being an alchemist, but at least they have something. I would love to. Dying business. I mean, whoever made her current outfit deserves a reward. Yeah, a bit of a side quest going on here. Because this was definitely a thing in the game, you know. Random town person has a request and we go to take care of it. Well, yeah, there are other professions that use materials besides just alchemy. They're just not as cool. And yeah, we are here. Sasuga Claudia. This is what it's all about right here. One-on-one tea time at her place. We're bringing out the mystery item. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, her talking about the flute with her is really what starts her, you know, the path to bonding with her. Not that simple. Claudia is so precious. I think that's fine, Ryza. I don't think she's looking for a high-level critique of her skill. I loved everything about that scene. Oh. Somebody else need help? Sucks for you. Well, I gotta go. But not before I give you something to help. It's because you're not familiar with alchemy. We're not attached at the hip, you know. Warugaki-san. We wouldn't do that. Just laugh. Yeah, about 100 years ago. Everyone was young once, you know. No, you just grew up to be that way. Oh, okay. Crazy how that works. That's why you get like a rascal scooter or whatever they're called. Not to brag or anything, but I did a pretty good job. I was like, get into the title here. Yeah, that's the memory center, whatever the title was. That does make it a bit harder. I told you I do a pretty good job. Ryza's too good for this world. As you do. Just polishing a weapon. Okay, that's what the nod was about. Gotcha. Well, we don't have to tell him. Because you don't know how to say no. This is why I don't like bringing around a chaperone. And try not to trip on rocks. That last one was pretty important. I don't know what he was expecting. That's not really a trumpet. Tao, try to help, contribute. It's not like you can contribute as a bodyguard, really, so at least help find something. Claudia. I guess that's possible. I would have liked that. Like what? Can't just cut him off like that. I'm glad we're on the same page there. But yeah, if no Maja show up, he's not really doing much either. Yeah, something might jump out of those grasses. Oh, a goat. Of course it's a freaking goat. And you just kind of pop up random locations. Follow me and I'll give you some goat milk. Oh, wow, that looks like a special flower. All by itself. I'm not sure I trust this flower. Especially with the goat getting to a safe distance. But I'm sure it's fine. This is the wrong one. Maybe that's just kind of a mental thing. Yeah, because this is the best use of our time right here. It's kind of a sad thing, but yeah, some truth to that. I mean, didn't expect her to. It could just be that her impression of the sun just changed over time, but it's probably not going to be that. Good morning, Ryza. So she's just like sleeping, that thing dangling off of her. I came to give you a good morning kiss. Oh wow, that was a shot. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a extra, you know, omake. It's fine. He's a little bit dirty. Yeah, that could be taken out of context. Well, it's mostly just an English translation thing. It doesn't sound that lewd in Japanese. Looks pretty good. I literally made it. I'm glad we're kind of spreading the word of her alchemy ability to the town folk. Her giggles and random sounds are just the best. Delphi Rose, that sounds familiar. Keeps miles away. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, who knows. It's just okay. Just a forgetting thing. I mean, you were the only other random townsfolk that was relevant to the episode. The side by side, you can see the difference in size. Sasuga Claudia. Just the one. Find someone that looks you the way Claudia looks at Ryza. Don't be that way. That's what I mean by the great Ryza sounds. Oh, we will. Very much possible. Claudia could. Yes, you are. I can just watch these two hang out all day. That's why you branch off into your own recipes. That's like a big part of the gameplay. But obviously we're not going to give up. It's a poison oak. Open up that mind's eye. Yeah, the berries. The red supplement thingy, whatever it's called. Yeah, here we go. Our fancy synthesize animation. Looks pretty good. Yeah, let's have a smell. Now let's pour it in the bathtub and just bathe in it. Yeah, that's always a good thing. I didn't waste my rare ingredient, Ryza. Here's your fancy smelling trumpet flower. And what do we get for all of our trouble? Just some gratitude, basically. You'll never guess who. Yeah, you could say they don't want to put their name on this. I think so. Yeah, you're the reason why we're a Yonin now. That's pretty cool. Still think we should have charged for that, but Ryza wouldn't be that way. Okay. Almost something going to lead into a love confession, but this is just as important. And this is where we're going to end off on. My bad. No, thank you. But not as pretty as Claudia is. Yeah. Roll credits. Okay. Well, that was the third episode of Ryza no Atelier. And yeah, some more good stuff here. Some side quest action with the old lady and the flower and the letter and the scent and all that. So glad we were able to get that all figured out, that it wasn't just a complete waste of time. Although, like I said, there was no real compensation. You know, we didn't get any materials as a reward. We didn't get any cash money. You know, but the only thing you can really say is that Ryza's alchemy ability is spreading itself. which is good because then you get more customers. You know, maybe some of them will eventually commentate Ryza. I don't know. One can only hope, right? But we have that. Just in general, we had a lot of Ryza and Claudia just spending time together this episode, which I thoroughly enjoyed all of that. Like, with Claudia especially, you can tell every second of this she's thoroughly enjoying it. Just the look on her face and the smiling and all that, just having time for her life, hanging out with her new friend Ryza. It's all great to see. And of course, Ryza, you know, more or less the same, just doesn't show quite as blatantly on her face as with Claudia, if that makes sense. But Ryza also really glad to have like a female friend to be hanging out with and stuff like that. It's all great to see. They clearly, you know, like and admire each other a lot. It's great. In this episode, we did get to learn about the flute. Well, not too much about the flute. We just know that Claudia, you know, wants to play it, but also secretive about it. You know, goes off to play it in secret away from the father and all that. But she has not revealed the reason to Ryza just yet. Of course, I know the reason as a game player, but she has not yet revealed it to the cast. So you'll have to wait for that. But Ryza is a smart cookie, you know. Able to not only find the flower, but also go through all the steps to get it to the correct scent. But it's not so easy, because first you had to figure out that it was not a natural scent. It was an artificial scent that was applied to it. You know, figure out who applied it, figure out what was applied to it, and then figure out how to make it so you can apply it yourself. You know, so yeah, definitely not an easy task. But it got done. It got done. Also the goat, you know. We had a little bit of goat action. The goat helped too. Leela got to do a little bit in the episode, but not very much. And Lent and Tao also were not very relevant. They were like really just in one scene for the most part. The initial flower investigated, and they really didn't do anything during the scene. So you could really say it was Ryza and Claudia's time to shine as far as main characters getting to do stuff. But yeah, this is a good episode. I enjoyed it. A lot of great Ryza stuff and Claudia stuff, which is more than enough for me. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.